Everybody always wants to know, what do I do to be more magnetic? What do I do to get him to fall in love with me? What do I do to be irresistible? And the key ingredient to being irresistible is embracing your divine femininity. But how do we do this? How do I be irresistible using my divine femininity? Well, that is what we are going to talk about today, baby. So go ahead and fix your bath water, grab your wine glass and your notebook, and girl, let's get into it. Yeah. When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see. So a key ingredient to being absolutely irresistible to any high value partner, whether it be a man or a woman, is fostering your emotional intelligence. I know it sounds so cliche when people say, oh, you can't love anybody unless you love yourself, but that is absolutely true. If you don't love you, nobody else in this world is going to love you the way that you do. Because you want to know why? You came in this world by yourself, and you're definitely going to leave by yourself. So you have got to know how you're going to react when you feel some type of way, and you have to know how to recognize your feelings. If you don't know how you feel, if you don't know how somebody made you feel some type of way, how are they going to fix it for you? How are they going to rectify the situation? How are you going to come to a conclusion and get closure on anything if you don't really know how you feel? You can't. It's literally impossible. So you have got to learn how to cultivate your emotional intelligence. Learn to sit with yourself and think about how you feel. Like, y'all, I cannot tell you, this week has been an absolute whirlwind for me, okay? Like, Mercury retrograde has definitely been Mercurian, okay? Now, normally my Mercury retrogrades, it gives me a little tit for tat here and there, but for the most part, I've learned how to navigate through it. But this Mercury retrograde definitely threw me for a loop. I am a single mom, and on top of me being a single mom, I also work full time. I'm doing my best to become a full-time creator, a creatorpreneur, as I say, because I want to make money off of my content along with assisting my clients, okay, and being available for you guys. And sometimes I get worn a little thin, and I have to recognize when I am pulling and stretching myself too thin and take a break for myself. So that's why this video is coming to y'all from my luxurious garden bathtub, okay? Because one monkey don't stop no show, but I had to also be available for myself. I had to have enough emotional intelligence to say, hey, Sherita, we need to take a moment for ourselves. We need to take a moment to breathe. We still need to be available for our clients and the community that we have built, but we also need some time to gather ourselves and get ourselves together. So that's why I'm in this tub with this glass of wine, to be available to y'all, but also just be available to myself and give my body time to rest and relax. But if I had not taken the time to foster my emotional intelligence, I would have just kept running. A lot of us are not taking time to be there for ourselves emotionally, extending ourselves grace, extending ourselves empathy, extending ourselves compassion. We're so hard on yourselves, and your biggest enemy is always going to be you. Your biggest op is going to be yourself if you have not learned to cultivate your emotional intelligence and be ready and available for yourself. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to not like something. It's okay to recognize that you're worn out, that you're tired, that you need a break. And so that you're there to love yourself correctly and give yourself grace and give yourself compassion. Because if you don't cultivate your emotional intelligence, you're just going to keep running till you burn out. And once you're burned out, that's it. You have nothing left in you. So you don't want to get to that point. And when you run yourself ragged like that, you're going to do that to your partner. You're going to do that to them. You're going to push that energy off on them. And most of the time, what that energy looks like is anxiety. You make people anxious, or you make people feel like they're not good enough. Okay? So the first thing that you need to do in order to be irresistible, not just to a high value partner, but to everybody, honey, is to cultivate your emotional intelligence. Extend yourself empathy, extend yourself grace, be compassionate and loving to yourself. Not only does this help you grow the relationship with yourself and your Ori, also known as your higher self, it also helps you cultivate better relationships, not just with a high value partner, but also with your friends and your family. When your friends and your family feel like you're a safe place for them emotionally, when they feel like they can call on you for anything, when they feel like, you know, okay, this person does a great job at loving themselves and I'm not doing a great job at loving myself at the moment, let me reach out to them and, you know, have them help me to help cultivate those spaces in my life and help cultivate the things that I need. Because right now, I need a little emotional intelligence that extends beyond me. And sometimes we do need emotional intelligence that extends beyond us because we haven't cultivated enough grace and compassion to give ourselves. And that's why you have things like mentors, life coaches, and therapists there, because you need someone sometimes from the outside looking in to help provide you with another perspective and also help you gain more more emotional intelligence for yourself. So, you know, again, don't be afraid to invest in yourself. And investing in yourself looks different. Like I said, it looks like a mentor. It looks like a therapist. It looks like, you know, a lifestyle coach or a lifestyle feminine strategist like myself. You being here right now shows that you want to help grow yourself emotionally. So you're already doing the first step to become irresistible, which is building your emotional intelligence. Grab my wine glass and cheers to that for you, okay? And we're gonna sip. Now that was so good, I had to sip it. So the next step in cultivating you being irresistible and magnetic and, you know, wanting your high value partner to jump all over you, baby, is embracing your vulnerability. Women, especially Black women, tend to have what I call this false independence bubble. And in this false independence bubble, we tell ourselves that we always have to be strong. We always have to figure it out. We don't even make ourselves available to receive help from other people. And that causes us to look at our vulnerability as a weakness. But your vulnerability is actually your biggest strength. Divine masculinity comes into your life and it brings structure. It brings order to allow you to flow freely and do everything that you want to do, whether it is be chaotic for a moment or just flow and be at ease like the river, which is what we prefer. You know, sometimes chaos is necessary, but for the most part, you want to be free flowing and just, you know, be in love with your life and be free and just going with the flow. But you only can do that when you feel and trust that divine masculine partner is providing you with the structure and the order that you need in order to do that. So if you are too busy looking at your vulnerability as a weakness, you take on too much of your masculine energy and you then become out of balance. It's just like yin and yang, right? There always has to be equal halves to the whole. So if you're taking on too much of your masculinity, it puts your divine femininity at a shortage, and sometimes it can be so low and at a shortage to the point where you have a hard time getting back to it, and which is what I help my clients with all the time. Most of the time, a lot of women confuse divine masculinity, which brings structure and order, with primal energy, which is being in survival mode. And when you look at your vulnerability as a weakness, you tend to put yourself in survival mode, in that primal energy. It's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then you start putting too much on yourself to the point where you are no longer vulnerable. You're no longer able to be your free-flowing self. You're no longer able to share your authentic thoughts about something because you're looking at your emotions as a weakness. You don't have time for them. You don't have time to be feeling. You don't have time to be crying. You don't have time to, be all mushy and all this other stuff. And see, that's not even masculinity. That's primal energy. You feeling like you got to do stuff this minute, right now, and to the point where you're not even allowing yourself to be a human, let alone to be a woman, let alone to be a divine feminine, because divine femininity is not gender based. Okay, so you have got to learn to embrace your vulnerability. Share your authentic thoughts. Share how you feel about things. I think a lot of women are so used to looking at men at a predatory standpoint that they fail to realize that your vulnerability has always, first and foremost, been for you. Your vulnerability was never for anybody else. How you feel about something and how you think about something has always belonged to you. Your voice has always belonged to you. So you not wanting to share your thoughts and feelings about something is not doing anything but hindering you from your growth and development. It's only hurting you. It's not hurting anybody else. It's only hurting yourself. It's only hurting you. Share your authentic thoughts. Share how you feel about things. Share your interests. Share how something hurt you. Share how something inspired you, how you wanted to grow. Share how you were excited about something. Everybody loves a genuine and authentic person. And when you don't embrace your vulnerability, you are literally going around here pretending to be someone else. And then now you're asking yourself why he doesn't like me, why he doesn't want to commit to me, what's wrong with me. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you other than the fact that you are holding yourself back. And it's not even that's what's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you at all. You just have to give yourself permission to be vulnerable. You have to give yourself permission to live, permission to be present. Okay? Because if you're embracing that vulnerability, and you're an emotionally intelligent woman and he still don't want you, he still don't want to commit to you, go back and see last week's video about why he don't want to do that. Because it may be other things that you need to work on, or it just may be the simple fact that he just not interested. And guess what? If he not interested, on to the next, like the goddess you are, because goddess don't beg peasants for worship. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you have to embrace being vulnerable, because embracing being vulnerable is you embracing who you are and becoming your true and authentic self. Let that throat chakra ring, baby. Let everything you got to say out. Of course, there's a time and a place for everything, but sometimes the time and the place don't matter, because if it needs to be said, then baby, sometimes it needs to be said. Okay, let's grab our wine glasses and take a sip to that, okay? Now, that was too good. Now, the next step to becoming irresistible and making any man be hooked on you, or any high-value partner be hooked on you, is actively listening. I think when we're in the process of manifesting the things we want, we tend to talk a little too much and not pay attention, be present, and listen to what's going on around us to even notice what's happening and when it's happening, okay? Because if you learn to actively listen, you also keep yourself out of, unnecessary situations. To be completely honest with you, if you are actively listening, you could tell if that man is the one for you. You could tell if he's going to invest in you, if he's going to be there for you emotionally, if he's going to help you grow spiritually. But sometimes we get so distracted by how cute somebody is. Okay? We get so distracted by how cute somebody is. We just automatically turn our ears off, and sometimes we turn our standards off too. And we got to stop doing that. We cannot make ourselves so emotionally available to somebody to the point where we're not actively listening to what's going on. And who doesn't want someone who takes interest in them, who takes interest in the things that they care about, okay? I have seen so many women, they be like, oh, I met this man, and he said he liked basketball, and they were operating in their masculine energy. I only liked him because he was cute, and already playing their whole future in their head. You know what I'm saying? With this man, and they don't know anything about him. They just know that he's cute, and he make their nether regions tingle. You know what I'm saying? When they look at him, so they get themselves in situations that they really have no interest in. They have no interest in them, and don't get me wrong, when you do have a partner, you do have to compromise, and sometimes you're going to end up doing things with them that you're really not interested in. But the thing is, you are interested in them. So if you like them enough and you actually are listening to them, listening to how passionate they are, how amped up they are about it, it ignites the passion in you. So if you're not getting ignited by the passion that they have for something, you're not actively listening, are you? Because I can give one example. My son absolutely loves anime. He loves anime. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest anime fan. I watch it because my son watches it. And I know that he absolutely loves it. So I've taken an interest in it. Now, some of them, honestly, I just can't watch. They're just so boring to me. I just can't watch it. But some of them are actually really good, and they have storylines and things in them that I'm actually interested in. So in an effort to grow my relationship with him, be a more emotionally available for him, help him develop his emotional intelligence by growing a relationship with me, I actively listen to the things he talks about in these anime shows, and he loves sitting down and explaining them to me, especially the ones that I think are boring. Like, I'll tell him, hey baby, I'm not really interested in that anime show, but maybe you could watch it and come back and tell me what's going on. And as I'm actively listening to him tell me about what happened in the show, sometimes he'll tell me something that piques my interest, and I'm like, okay, well maybe I can watch it for a little bit. Great example was Dragon Ball Z. Now, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z when I was younger, and it was okay. I wasn't really into it deep. I watched like 1 or 2 seasons, and then I kind of fell off, to be honest with you. But now I put him onto Dragon Ball Z. He absolutely loves it. He tells me about what's going on with Goku and Vegeta, and now I like Dragon Ball Z because we just watched a whole movie about this character named Broly, and I like Broly. Okay? I'm so interested in what's going on, and all of this came from me actively listening to him. So I have not only grown my intelligence about anime, so when I do meet a high value partner who's interested in anime, I have a topic to talk about. Actively listening is not just for you to, obtain a high value partner, but it's also to help you grow your network skills and also just be a high value person, a high value human being, because who doesn't love to be heard and seen? Who doesn't love for somebody to take interest in them, for them to really be invested in them? Learn to be an active listener. Not only will it make you a great human being, a great partner, but it'll keep you out of some stuff too. Like, actively listening to people, you can learn really quickly how trifling somebody is. You can learn really quickly if they're going to be a good friend to you, if they're going to be an asset or a liability. Perk those ears up, baby. Perk those ears up and start actively listening. The next step in becoming irresistible to any man, to any partner, any high value gender, okay, is to learn to nurture your self-worth, okay? As you can see right now, baby, today has been a self-care day. When I get out of this tub, I am going to do my face care regimen, and I am going to give me some long needed rest because I have had an eventful week. Okay? And I need to nurture myself, and I need to love on myself, okay? And if I feel like I deserve love, if I feel like I deserve to be catered to, if I feel like I need to be, loved on and catered to, guess what? Every time my energy enters another person's aura, they're gonna feel the exact same way. I tell people all the time, luxury is an energy, and I am luxury. I am love. I am abundance. I deserve to be taken care of. I deserve to be spoiled. And guess what? Every person whose energy that I come in contact with, they feel the exact same way. They know that they are going to take care of me, and they are going to love and respect me because I love and take care of myself. If you feel like you deserve these things, everyone that comes into your aura is going to feel that you deserve them too, including that high value man. Okay? He's going to bow down before you like the goddess you are because you radiate positive energy. You radiate the fact that, baby, this is my queendom. Everybody's going to bow down to me. I'm going to love who loves me. And I'm going to love who loves me properly because I love myself properly. Okay? And that's it. Because like Glorilla said, at the end of the day gonna end. Okay? At the end of the day gonna end. And it's gonna end with me getting everything and anything I desire and manifest. Ashe. Ashe. Okay? So learn to cultivate your self-worth. Love on yourself like you want other people to love you. You want fresh flowers. You want somebody that's gonna bring you flowers. Buy yourself flowers. You want somebody that's going to take you on dates? Take yourself on dates. You want somebody that's going to get your hair done? Get your hair done. You want somebody that's going to get your nails done? Get your nails done. Get your toes done. You want somebody that's going to, I don't know, give you a charcuterie board. Make yourself charcuterie boards. Whatever you want to manifest in your life, it's easier for it to come into your life if you cultivate that energy already. Like attracts like. So if you're going around here feeling like you don't feel worthy of what you asking for, guess what? It's not going to come. It's not going to come. It's going to bounce right out of your life, bounce right off of you because it's going to be like, oh, I'm not welcome here. If you feel like you're not worthy for love and love come up in your aura, love going to be like, oh, I'm not welcome here. She don't want me for real. I don't even know why I'm not on her door. Let me go somewhere where I'm accepted. Abundance come to you. She feel like she less than. She feel like, this is where poverty lives. I can't be here. I got to go where prosperity at. You feel me? You have got to already be doing things to cultivate the energy in your life that you want to have. I want you to know that you are abundant. You are prosperity. You are love. You are worthy. Ooh, I feel the energy. I feel the energy, y'all. Whoo, I feel the energy. Let's take a minute and meditate on it. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath. Take 3 deep breaths for me. Get comfortable, and just get still. Let's breathe deep. Let's take 3 deep breaths. I want you to keep breathing. Keep focusing on your breath. And as you're focusing on your breath, I want you to say, I am worthy. I am whole. I am abundant. there is no one like me. To meet me is an experience. Oh, y'all. I felt that thing, baby. I felt that thing, baby. I felt that thing. We got to drink to that. My goodness. So the last and final step to being irresistible to any high value partner, to anyone, is to be open and be receptive. We just had a great mini meditation. And I want you to just stay in this energy, stay in that feeling. If you needed to hear it more than one time, rewind it and go back. Screen record it on your phone. Write the affirmations on a piece of paper, baby. Save this video so you can come back to it later. Somebody put the timestamp in the comments for me, so people know when to come to the meditation, where to go ahead and forward the video to. Be open to receiving everything that you desire, because remember, we just told you, baby, you're worthy. We just told you that you are abundant, you are prosperous, you are wonderfully made, you are amazing, you are a gift to this realm. Allow yourself to receive everything that you want, everything that you desire, because it's already yours. It's already yours. It's already yours, and it's already there. It's just waiting for you to step into it and receive it. Oh my God, girl. Oh my God, you just gotta step into it and receive it. You just gotta reach out and accept it. It's already yours. You just gotta reach out and grab it. Reach out and touch it. Reach out and accept it. It's already yours. It's already yours. You just gotta make it happen. You just gotta step into an energy to receive it. You just gotta say, hey, I'm ready. Let it come to me. And start focusing on yourself. Start nurturing your self-worth. Start embracing your vulnerability. Start, really feeding into your emotional intelligence. Figure out why you feel the way you feel. What's feeling the way you feel. What's triggering you. Give yourself grace. Give yourself empathy. Okay? And open yourself up to receiving it. Open yourself up. It is an amazing world out there that is just waiting for you to step into your gifts, to step into your wholeness, to step into your healing, because we all need you. We're all waiting on you. And sometimes we can be so negative and so mean and rude to ourselves that we keep ourselves from accepting things. I'm going to tell you something right now. High value men specifically, men have a savior complex. They want to save you. They want to be there for you. They want to take care of you. But sometimes, like I said earlier, we be in that false independence bubble where we're not even available for them to give to us. We're not even available to them for them to save the day. We're fighting them at every turn. Like I'm gonna tell y'all the other day, I sometimes I slip up and get into it too much, because when I went to a club the other day, and this man reached his hand out to me, and I was like, "What you reaching your hand out to me for?" That's how most of us are. The universe be reaching their hand out to us, and we be like, "What you reaching your hand out to me for?" But when you just manifesting that you wanted this, that, and the third. But the hand reaching out to you, smacking the hand away. You know what I'm saying? He was reaching his hand out to me. I said, "What you want? What you doing?" He was like, "I was just reaching my hand out to you to help you up the steps. I just wanted to make sure you didn't fall. I just wanted to make sure you didn't fumble. And if you did, I wanted you to have a strong hand for you to hold on to keep you from hitting the ground." That's how the universe does us. We'll literally be sitting up here manifesting cake all day, every day, but because it don't look how we want it to look, if it's not a triple layer chocolate cake in right there in front of us, we'll ignore the fact that we got the eggs, that we got the flour, that we got the oil. Everything has been given to us to make our own cake, but we ignoring it because we want the cake already done right there, right then and there. Allow yourself to be able to be open so you can receive everything that your vulnerability has brought you, that your emotional intelligence has brought you, that your active listening has brought you, that has helped you cultivate a strategy for your life, help you cultivate, how you're going to get to this place, what's going to be done for you here, how this person's going to love you over there. Go ahead and, be open to that self-worth, to that hard self-worth that you have built for yourself. You cannot allow anybody to come into your life and damage that self-worth, which is why actively listening is so important. You know when somebody's going to be doing things to damage your life. Perk them ears up, like I said. Embrace your vulnerability. Share your authentic thoughts to see who's going to be in alignment with you. Give yourself grace when you're going through it, because this realm is hard. Give yourself grace and be compassionate and empathetic, and to be open in your other relationships. So that way you can see how you want to be loved, because you're taking the time to nurture your self-worth, to love yourself. Be open to everything that is coming to you so you can accept it and receive it. Let somebody save the day. You don't have to be strong all the time. You're a woman. You're a woman. You are not a no limit soldier. And I know sometimes it can be so hard to work on these things, and I know you guys watch my videos and you watch other Divine Feminine coaches videos trying to get closer to yourself, but sometimes the videos are just not enough. Sometimes you need that one-on-one interaction. Like I said, with cultivating your self-worth, you may need, even in building your emotional intelligence, you may need an outside source. You may need a mentor. You may need a lifestyle coach. You may need a You may need a soft lifestyle strategist like myself. You may need a soft feminine lifestyle strategist like myself, okay? It's okay to invest in yourself because that's part of building your self-worth. You can check out my How to Ask a Man for Money class if you're doing all of these things to be irresistible, and he's at the tip of your fingers, but he's just not doing exactly what you need him to do. You need the money to invest in your business. You need the money to grow yourself so your self-worth can get higher, and you don't know how to go about doing that. You can check out my mini class. You can check out, my How to Unlock Your Powers of Seduction using your Divine Femininity with my workbook. Or you can schedule to work with me one-on-one. And if you can't afford to work with me one-on-one, you can schedule a strategy call and we can help get you started. Be open to what life has brought you, because the fact that you're even here watching this video says that you are open to being open. So step into it, baby. Step into it and grab the life that you want to have, because it's already there. It's already there, reaching its hand out to you, just like how that man was reaching his hand out to me on them steps. Okay? I hope you guys loved and enjoyed this video. I hope these steps help you. Of course, again, if you need one-on-one help, I am available. Please feel free to join my Facebook community where we have these chats and these topics all the time. You'll be able to talk to other goddesses that are able to relate to the things that you're going through and also help you through them, if I'm not available. As always, I hope you stay walking your divine feminine life. Cheers to you. I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye.